The Train of Life. The story goes that one day, a teenage boy came home very upset and disappointed. As soon as he entered the house, looking down, he left his bag in the hallway and went straight to his room, slamming the door behind him. His father, a kind and wise man, noticing all this, went and knocked gently on the door.
Son, are you okay? Can I come in for a moment?
The boy didn't answer initially, but the father insisted.
Son, are you okay? Look, I'll come in.
He opened the door and saw the boy quickly wiping away his tears, so as not to be seen crying.
What is it, son? What is weighing you down? Let's talk.
The father asked again. Then the boy, sighing, said,
I'm tired, Father. I'm tired of fake people and friends who give up on me after a while. No matter how much I try to make new friends, I always lose them. Very few have stayed with me. I think I don't have more than 2 old friends.
At that moment, the father stood up and said gently,
Come with me, please.
But where are we going, Father?
You'll see. But you must know that it will be a rather long but educational journey. Now, come on.
The two left home and arrived at a train station, where the father bought 2 train tickets for a long distance. Once they got on the train, their journey began. The boy asked his father again,
Where exactly are we going?
Our destination is of no importance at this moment. All that matters is the journey and the lesson I want to give you.
The father replied, looking his son in the eye.
And since the journey will be long, take this pen and this notebook. I want you to go and choose 3 people at random. Try to get to know them, and then write something about each one. At each stop of the train, I want you to do exactly the same thing, until we arrive.
The boy looked at him in surprise, but he gritted his teeth and followed the instructions. He looked for people, asked their names, destinations, ages, and wrote everything down in his notebook. At the first stop, a few passengers got off, including one person he had been talking to, but others got on. The boy repeated the process at each stop. Shortly before the last stop, his father motioned for him to return to his seat. The boy handed him the notebook and asked,
How do my notes about these people help you, Father? Why did you ask me to do this?
Thank you for doing as I asked. To understand, take the notebook again, look carefully at the names, and tell me, how many of those you noted are still on the train, and how many have gotten off?
The boy looked carefully at the lists and said,
Only 5 people are still on the train of all the people I spoke to.
Okay, now please count the names of all the people you spoke to today.
There were 36 people in total, but I still don't understand.
The father looked at him with enormous warmth and explained,
You see, my dear boy, life is exactly like this train that we got on without knowing the exact destination or the duration of the journey. Friends are just like travelers. Many will get on at every stop. Some you will know, others you will barely notice. Many will get off at some point, and very few will travel with you to the end. But not because they don't like you and not because they are bad people, but simply because they reached their destination before you.
The boy looked his father in the eyes and, filled with the joy of the lesson learned, hugged him tightly. Then they both got off the train. The end. Story written and translated in English by Anyo.